That's the world of the internet. We got too much information out there,
Yeah.
quite frankly. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. So we got to actually navigate our way through the things that can help us. And that's why you're here. Hopefully we can do that.
One of the things about health is people, you start to ask, well, what is health? And, is it absence of disease, or is that health? Actually, it probably goes deeper than that. It's going to be more into building resilience, keeping your resilience as much as you can as you age, so that one thing doesn't put you over the edge. It comes to looking at different parameters, looking at things a little bit different. How can you treat patients' processes and problems and try to get at the root cause of things? And that's kind of brought me to the recent thing is I'm back revisiting genetics again, and how that can interplay and take disease processes and look upstream to what genes are related to these problems that this person is having. Everybody has the same genes. We just have different variants of the same genes that either could be broken off switches, on switches, for oxidative stress or inflammation, things along that line. And so that becomes a unique way and a positive way, in the sense that you know what their genetics are. So you can be 100% sure that when you're going after that upstream thing, you're on the right path.
Well, that's the interesting thing about it. This is fascinating because we have, like I said, too much information out there, good and bad. We need to dial it back a little bit. So tell us what you talked about, oxidative stress. Tell us about the importance of understanding your family history and what does numbers really mean to you. How do we assess all of that as consumers?
Uh, well, when you ask about oxidative stress, that kind of goes hand in hand with inflammation, because wherever you got inflammation, you're usually going to have some oxidative stress. And if you've got oxidative stress with basically tissue being oxidized, destroyed, you're going to get inflammation involved in that. Stress in itself causes a chain of reactions that go on.
Sure.
We know how stress now actually causes stress, oxidative stress, damages, immune activation. It's just kind of an endless thing that can go on. And now they know the pathways of all of these things happening. And again, in those pathways, there can be a genetic predisposition to really blow down one of these pathways at high speed, and or have a broken off switch that doesn't turn it off like when it's supposed to be. And so a lot of times these can add to disease processes as you get beat up over the time, infections, exposures, bad food, all of those things can just leave their little mark. And so some people are going to have deeper marks from the same experience than others, based on genetics and combination of previous experiences.
So, in the wonderful world of trying to understand metabolism, how does that affect each and other? I mean, we're all different.
People talk about metabolism, but it kind of zones in on how you process and make energy, and how you process sugar and carbs, and the ability to burn fats.
Right.
Okay. And that becomes a big issue. And as we get into this more and more processed diets, it kind of poisons our ability to burn fats. We have a shift where you're either making fat and your insulin levels are high, or you're burning fat. As people get a little more beat up metabolically, they have more and more problems with that conversion from carb burn to fat burn. And so there lies one of the metabolic problems that people see with trying to lose weight, because it makes them really tired when they can't produce energy. And there's different modalities you can go to.
Right.